Yes. Good day, dear colleagues, Mr. Mr. Severs. It's very good to be here today in Liepāja, because this European project that we applied for, it was like a little crazy thing on our part, unknown, because when we found out the conditions of this project, at one point we had the feeling that, maybe not, let's not do it. 15 partners, 5 member states, and also for partners, this story, okay, European money, okay, maybe we will win it, maybe we will not have to do anything. Actually, it turned out that we had to do a lot, and money we will get only later, only after Europe has evaluated us. But the fact that there are so many of you here today in this hall, that in this 3 months long project, I think it's a sign that it's a good sign that it has turned out well, and that the impact that it will have here in Latvia is there's no value to that. And it's not only good for you, sports educators, to gather here, but that we have this opportunity to engage the best speakers here in Latvia and both abroad as well. And we chose this title on purpose. And looking at the tendencies that we have today in Latvia, then social sports has developed very rapidly, and a part of society has become very active from the age of 27 to until like 70 years old people. These are people who are stable more or less in life. They can afford quality sports equipment. They can afford to get to the venues of the sports events. They have a willingness to be together with people who think alike. They want to be engaged in these sports activities, so that you can be efficient in wherever you work, where is your workplace. Last weekend, the many events that we had in Latvia, and there was the 25th anniversary of bicycle ride. And if we look at the grassroots class, then the number of participants is growing every year. And at the time when we were cycling from Ventspils to Talsi, or from Ventspils to other places, and then this distance has been constant. It's been 36 kilometers. So the result I had like 10 years ago, I could be one of the first 200 people. The same result, I couldn't make it to the first 200 people. The result has to be looked at many more pages later. But the fact is that my physical shape has not decreased, and also in the grassroots class, the level of physical activity has grown, increased by no means. And so the children who are 13, 15, 17 years old, that is the age when the joy you find in sports, it's like on the edge. Like we're kind of on a crossroads. Either we accept sports as a replaceable part of our lives, and we decide to be engaged for the rest of our lives. In Europe, unfortunately, up till this moment, we have had many studies I will not touch upon the numbers. They're not very encouraging. We've been having more of those theoretical conferences. I really would like that the experience that will be shared by our experts, by the speakers today, would allow you on an everyday basis to get engaged. The children who are kind of not part of the popular crowd. Today we saw only 2 balls, the handball ball and the floorball ball, but I can also see Mr. Dzukutsurskis in hockey, who's coached many hockey player generations. And also I can see our very titled Rodrigo Laviņš and Mr. Tsiprus. I hope that the experience, these Olympic participants, these national team members, the example they're setting, what you can reach with sports, where you can go, that will be the stimulus for engaging more and more children in sports activities. The most thank you, the biggest thank you I would like to say to the souls, Dace and Ingrīda, also Māris, Egils, Silva, Arturs, and to everyone, because this teamwork has shown that we can. And I would like to say the biggest thanks to our international partners from Estonia, Czech Republic, Lithuania, Poland, for their trust, and that they got included in our project, and that they are here today ready to share their sports experience and their country's experience, so that the experience that we have accumulated ourselves by people who love sports and whose lifestyle sports is. So yeah, let's share that and let's have a very successful conference.